Hey guys, yeah, I may sound like I'm a little tired, it's late, but I wanted to come on here give you a bit of a post-birthday vlog because yesterday on the 25th was my 42nd birthday, and I know I may not look it, especially when I have my facial hair in, but yeah, I am 42, which pretty much backs up why, people like me are able to kind of give our opinions justifiably on how we feel about this recent take on He-Man, Masters of the Universe, if you will, and it's supposedly it being a sequel, if not spiritual sequel to the original. But yeah, yesterday, like I said, celebrated my 42nd birthday, and it was all right. It was an all right time. I mean, me and my family, when you get older, basically you kind of simplify what you do with birthdays. You don't always get extravagant and all that. That's mainly left for the younger kids. Like for example, a week from this Saturday we're going to be going to Monterey Bay for my third oldest nephew's 14th birthday, although his birthday falls 4 days after the 7th. The reason we're celebrating it so early is due to the fact that he has to be back at school 2 days later. So yeah, that's why we're going to Monterey on the 7th of August. There will be a video on that as well. But yeah, like I said, as you get older, things get more simplified over time. And for me, and my mom and my sisters at times and my brother-in-laws, just having a dinner and maybe seeing a movie is the best way of doing it. And the same goes for my oldest niece and my oldest nephew. Sometimes just doing a movie and a get-together is pretty much the best thing to do. Maybe even a barbecue, it's pretty much the best thing to do. Because unless you have the money to do so, you can't do, what you originally want to do for your birthday. For example, I wanted to do Black Oak this year. That never happened. So I just went with what was easier. It was either this or the Monster Trucks Night 2 at Stanislaus County Fair in Turlock. And this was a little easier to go with. This was a little easier to, get everybody together all at once. Because had we gone the monster truck route, not everybody could have gotten together. It would have been done 2 separate days. And, it's best to just get it all done at once, especially on the day that you're celebrating the day of your birth. So, that's what we did. That's what we decided to do, or at least I decided to do. Just to get together and go see a movie and have some dinner, and that's about it. And in case you're wondering, the movie we went and saw, the movie we saw was Snake Eyes. Yeah, we did see Snake Eyes, the G.I. Joe Origins movie, which I will do a review on it very soon. But I do say this. I know that it's not going to be for everybody, but I'd say go and see it. You're going to have some jump scare moments, if you will, throughout the film, at least twice in the film, if you will, and you just got to prepare for that. And that's kind of what I did. As crazy as it sounds, that's kind of what I did when it came to those moments. But I do recommend seeing it, and I will give my thoughts on it later on. And then after that, we went to Rico's, which is right next door to it, and it's kind of a hybrid of, a pizza place and a poker place. That's basically what it's a hybrid of. Because you go in, you get pizza, you get, a couple of drinks, hamburgers, salad, whatever they have to offer. at the time, which they mostly have a lot of stuff offering, when you go in there, so there shouldn't be no trouble. And then right next door they have a poker area, casino area, but mostly dedicated to poker. So, if you have the money, after it's all said and done, you can go right next door and play some poker. The only problem is apparently whoever's running the poker place, or at least that portion of it, still recommends that you wear a mask, if you will, which is kind of crazy. Because I walked in there seeing what was going on, and I didn't wear a mask, and they didn't say anything. My brother-in-law, my older sister's husband, walked back. He was wearing a mask, but as he was walking through the building, if you will, at least that section of Rico's, he took his mask off, and they didn't say anything. So my only estimation on that, or speculation on that, is you have to wear a mask when you're playing poker because you might be vaccinated, but others may not be. I don't know. Anyway, we did that, and I ended up getting my presents there. What was kind of crazy about it was my older sister, bless her heart, she had ordered, or she had bought a group of cupcakes, because not everybody is really into cake eating that much unless it's for the kids. So she bought a group of cupcakes, but she left them at her house, basically. So we had to go back and celebrate the rest of my birthday at her house, which wasn't a problem. But besides that, we had a good time getting together. Everybody was nice and contributing, to the presents, if you will. That I'll say this, as an Amazon shopper online, is really going to help out, because pretty much this is what I got, basically, if you will. And I'll give you an idea, basically, that if you look at the first number on these, that's kind of like gives you an idea of what two of them at least are. And if you add 15 to that first number, then it gives you an idea of what one of them is. And then, of course, I got another one from my older sister online through my messenger. And then my niece, along with the Amazon card that her and her fiance gave me, also gave me a $15 Taco Bell card, which I really do appreciate. And on top of that, my older sister also got me a few things to kind of wear. Perhaps I'll wear them on the 7th in Monterey. So she got me this, which is a MTV t-shirt. We all grew up on MTV, of course. My second older sister gave me this along with the car, a little Space Jam toy from McDonald's, if you will, Bugs. And then, of course, my older sister gave me these, some new socks I can wear, but these are the shortcut ones, so that helps out. And then on top of that, she also gave me these as well, so that's kind of cool. So it really helps out in those areas, if you will. And then my mom, of course, she gave me some money, and basically a check. It was a lot more than I thought, probably more than I've ever expected from her, because usually, like with myself and my sisters and my brother-in-laws and my nieces and nephews, like, she likes to kind of like, give us something, financially, but it's not always big. In this case it was, and the reason for it was because my dad had sent a card, but he didn't send anything with it, and his excuse was his medical bills had eaten up the money that he was going to use to send something to me and my sisters. And let's just say my sisters don't buy that because they feel that something's going on. He's not telling us everything. He's not being truthful with us, because the medical bills, shouldn't even be there if he is a Vietnam veteran, and he should be getting, his medical assistance, if you will, no matter where he goes, VA or Stormont Valley or whatever. He should be getting it for free. He should be getting his services for free. But that's his reasoning to us. That was his reasoning to me. But yeah, besides that, everything was pretty cool. The only people that weren't there were my oldest nephew and his girlfriend, because they live a little further away, so it's been harder for them. But we'll see them next weekend in Monterey for his younger brother's birthday celebration, and that's really about it. Again, it was just and afterwards we went back to my older sister's, like I said, celebrated the rest of my birthday there, and on the way we stopped at the Valero gas station, bought a 25 pack of I think what it's called, Michelob Ultra Pure Gold, and some, I think, what was it, Jim Beam or Jack Daniels, something like that, for celebrational shots, whiskey shots, if you will, which I had at least, I think, 3 of them, but I'm doing okay because I had food, so I'm good. But yeah, besides that, it was a good birthday. Like I said, the older you get, the more simpler things get, as well. And I think when you really think about it, this is basically like the calm before, the celebratal storm. And what I mean by celebratal storm, this is basically the calm before we all get back together as families over the next 2 weeks. A week from this Saturday and 2 weeks from this Saturday, because of the birthdays we have upcoming. But besides that, not really much. But besides that, we didn't really do too much. Just made it simple, and that's it. And the other thing that, the reason we made it simple is because if you have parents involved and they get older, depending on how they feel, it makes it a lot easier for them. And that's one thing that I think a lot of people that have parents, that are in their, 60s, 70s, maybe even 80s, a lot of people have to consider that, hey, as much as we want to do this, and have everybody involved, we're going to have to think of something else because maybe they won't be up to it or something. But besides that, can't really say any more than that. It was just a good birthday, and I appreciated a lot of the birthday wishes that I got here on YouTube, because of course I did a video acknowledging that I was now 42. I did that video basically a little after midnight yesterday when I officially became 42. So I thank you guys for the birthday wishes on that, and that's all I'm going to say. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. Comment if you like. Let me know what your thoughts are on the live chat during the premiere. I'm tired, guys. I'm done. I'm gonna turn this off.Maybe let my dog out to go potty in a little bit, because she probably hasn't done number 2 yet. But you still got work to do basically before you lay down and rest. But anyway, though, guys, let me know what your thoughts are down below. Comment if you like. I'd love to hear from each and every one of you. I'm sorry if I rambled a little bit. It sounded like I was stuttering on my words. Like I said, I'm tired. It's about 2:25 in the morning Pacific time on this Monday, July 26th now. But let me know what your thoughts are. Comment if you like. I'd love to hear from each and every one of you. Like the video, and I am out.